everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start off by just saying thank you to everyone who has watched my videos and subscribed. It's a lot, I've received a lot more, I guess, kindness and like following and love and support than I thought that I would receive off the bat. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who has been watching and who has subscribed and hanging in there with me during these like awkward first videos where I don't know what I'm doing. So big thanks to you. Today we are in the kitchen. I wanted to do a video on my top 3 kind of go-to breakfasts that I have on the regular and that are in my rotation. Some of them you can prep ahead of time and then some are made fresh in the morning. So I wanted to start with the one that I have a majority of my days, which is a chocolate, banana, peanut butter. I call it a milkshake, but it's really just a protein shake. So we'll kind of go over what I put in that on the daily. So I always make it in my Ninja blender, which if you don't have a Ninja blender, they're the shit. It's really great. So this is the blender that I use every single day. And the protein powder that I use is through Beachbody. It's their Shakeology powder, but you can honestly use whatever powder you want. So I do 1 scoop of my protein powder. I do 1 cup of almond milk, and I like to use the Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla one. I like it because I want a little bit of a flavor of the vanilla, but I don't want to necessarily just drink all my calories, and this only has 30 calories. I do 1 cup of this. I do 2 tablespoons of the PB2 powdered peanut butter. And this is what gives it that really rich peanut buttery taste with the chocolate protein powder. So I always put this in there. Honestly, it's my favorite part about the shake. So always the powdered peanut butter. And then what I do with my banana, I peel the banana. This one's pretty ripe, so I'll be freezing this today. But I peel the banana and then I put it in the freezer. So the reason that I like to have the banana frozen is it gives the shake a really kind of milkshake, creamy, thick texture. So it doesn't feel like really watery. So always freeze your banana. I find that it just makes the texture of the shake way better. And then I will put about 6 ice cubes in the shake. The more ice cubes that you have, the thicker the shake is, and I do like a little bit of a thicker consistency. So I'll do about 6 ice cubes, blend it up, and then I'll put it in one of my kind of to-go cups and then throw a straw in there, and that's my breakfast. It takes me like 2 seconds to make. It's super easy, and it keeps me full till lunchtime. And then the second breakfast that I make that you can kind of prep a little bit of it ahead of time is my oatmeal. So I like the Bob's Red Mill extra thick rolled oats. So what I will do is I'll make a couple cups of this on like a Sunday so that I have it prepped and I can just grab it throughout the week. What I like to put with my oatmeal is a yogurt of some sort and a fruit of some sort. So I will use the Greek yogurt. You can honestly use whatever brand you want. I like the, I think it's Fage. Yeah, Fage is how you pronounce it. But I will put about, I would say 3/4 a cup of oatmeal, and then I'll put a couple of spoons, like spoonfuls of the yogurt in a Tupperware. And then I will use the fruit. Generally speaking, I do blueberries. So you can just buy a big batch of blueberries at your grocery store and wash them, and then just put them in a Ziploc bag so that when you get to work or wherever it is, whatever time you like to eat breakfast, you can just put your oats in the microwave and then top it with the yogurt and the blueberries. I mix mine all together so it's all kind of one item instead of 3 separate things, and it tastes so good. I could honestly have that for every meal, and it's super easy because you only have to cook the oatmeal on a Sunday and you can make enough to last however many servings you want of it. So those are my 2 easiest. Those are the ones that I go to the most. And then the last thing, there are, I don't know the technical name for them, I just call them egg cups. So what you want to do is get a cupcake tin like this, and you want to make sure that you spray it with like a Pam spray or something like that, or whatever type of spray you like, so that doesn't get, the stuff doesn't stick to the cupcake tin. So let me get all my stuff over here. What I will do is use my Pam spray, and then I just spray the entire thing. I get 1 large bowl and I put 12 eggs. So I'll put this entire carton of eggs into the bowl, whisk them up so they're all mixed together really nicely. I season the eggs before I put any of my other ingredients in, and this is just so that it's able to mix easier, because if you have too much in the bowl, that seasoning is really only going to get stuck on some of the things. So I'm obsessed with this 21 seasonings from Trader Joe's. Couldn't tell you what's in here because there's 21 different seasonings. So I'll just put a little bit of this into the eggs and whisk it in there as well. And then I take about half of this bag of spinach. I'm lazy, so I like to buy the pre-packaged, pre-washed spinach. But if you like to do it fresh out of the organic section, whatever, you can do that as well. But I'll take about half of this bag and chop it up really, really fine. Throw that in the eggs, and then sometimes I'll do a red, sometimes I'll do a green, but whichever pepper you prefer, do the same with that. So chop it up really fine, throw it in the eggs, and then I mix that all together to make sure that the spinach and the peppers, everything's been coated. And then with my sprayed cupcake tin, you just want to fill each of these tins about 3/4 of the way full. Your oven's going to be at 350 degrees, and you just pop them in there for 18 to 22 minutes. When they come out, the eggs will have risen, and so you can just pop all of them out. 2 of them is a serving, so I'll just throw all of them in individual Ziplocs, so 2 in each Ziploc, so that I can just grab and go in the morning for breakfast as well. So those are my 3 kind of go-to breakfast items that you can meal prep the Sunday before the week, so it makes your breakfast really easy, or like the shake, you can make them every day. I will be doing kind of a part 2 and a part 3 to this, so all of my like lunch favorites that I meal prep, and then all of my dinner favorites that I meal prep. So if that type of thing interests you, definitely go ahead and subscribe so that you can watch those. And if you have any questions, or if you feel like you want a demo of how to make any of these things, definitely leave that information in the comments, and maybe I can do that in another video for you. Oh, and one other thing. The number 1 tip that I would give you for meal prepping, please hold, make sure that you have a furry friend that can help you. This is Pickles, this is my cat, and she is always ready and willing to help in the kitchen, mostly just by chasing the light from the fridge door. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week.